The weight of what we cannot hold. There's a kind of exhaustion that sleep can't fix. It comes from carrying things that were never meant to be carried. Worries about tomorrow, fears about what might happen, the crushing weight of everything we cannot control. You wake up at 3 in the morning and your mind is already at war with itself. What if I fail? What if they leave? What if I'm not enough? What if everything falls apart? And suddenly, you're not just living your life anymore. You're living 1,000 possible versions of it, most of them ending in disaster. This is what anxiety does. It convinces you that if you just think hard enough, worry long enough, prepare for every outcome, you'll be safe. But here's the truth no one wants to hear. Control is an illusion we cling to because letting go feels like falling. Think about that for a moment. The student sitting in their room at midnight, drowning in assignments they haven't started, paralyzed not by the work itself, but by the fear of doing it wrong. The employee refreshing their email obsessively, terrified of missing something, of not being enough, of being replaced. The parent lying awake, replaying every decision, wondering if they're ruining everything. The heartbroken soul who can't stop asking why, searching for reasons in a story that's already ended. We do this to ourselves. We grip so tightly to things that were always meant to slip through our fingers. Other people's opinions, the future, the past, outcomes we have no power over. And the harder we hold on, the more it hurts. But here's what they don't tell you about anxiety. It's not weakness. It's not failure. It's your mind trying to protect you the only way it knows how. By preparing for every threat. By running through every scenario. By never, ever resting. The problem is, life doesn't work that way. You can't think your way out of uncertainty. You can't worry your way into safety. You can't control the world just because you're terrified of what happens if you don't. And somewhere, deep down, you already know this. You've known it all along. Let that sink in. The rain will fall whether you watch the forecast or not. People will make their choices regardless of how much you overthink yours. Time will pass. Things will change. Life will move forward, indifferent to your plans, your fears, your desperate need for certainty. And maybe that's not the tragedy we think it is. Because if you can't control it, then you also can't fail at controlling it. If the outcome was never in your hands, then you were never responsible for holding it together. The weight you've been carrying, it was never yours to carry. This doesn't mean stop caring. It doesn't mean give up. It means learning the difference between effort and suffering, between responsibility and martyrdom, between doing your best and destroying yourself trying to guarantee a result that was always beyond your reach. Remember this next time your mind feels heavy. You are not the author of every ending. You are not the architect of every outcome. You are not required to have an answer for every what if that keeps you awake. Your job is simpler than that, and somehow infinitely harder. To show up, to try, to care, and then to let go. To release your grip on the things that were never yours to hold. To trust that you can handle what comes, not because you've prepared for everything, but because you've survived everything so far. To understand that peace isn't found in controlling the chaos. It's found in accepting that chaos is part of the deal. And when you finally stop fighting the current, something remarkable happens. You don't drown. You don't fall apart. You float. You move. You breathe. The future will come whether you're ready or not. People will do what they're going to do. Life will unfold in ways you never expected. And you will still be here, still standing, still worthy, still enough. Not because you controlled everything, but because you never needed to. The weight you're carrying tonight, you can set it down. Not forever, not perfectly, But right now, in this moment, you can take one breath that isn't laced with fear, one thought that isn't tangled in what ifs, one small act of trust that maybe, just maybe, you don't have to hold the whole world together, because you were never meant to. Think about that tonight.